So we have a question about information that is available today, and we have a lot of information that is available, and we don't know what we should be involved with, what we shouldn't be involved with, what is the truth, what is the false, what we should keep for ourselves, what we should share with others. All of those different points are very, very negotiable according to the individual, according to the situation, the time, place, and so on and so forth. It's very hard to give like one answer that will cover all the cases, because there's basically like endless possibilities of all of those variations. But let's start with what is the source of the information. Okay, that's the first thing that I'm asking. People are coming to me, Rabbi, I hear this. Is that true? Where did you hear it from? Who told you that? What is your source? Okay, this is for me. This is the first question. What is your source? Where are you coming from? So many people, they have all kinds of information that is false, that is not true, or it has some truth to it, but it's not fully true. And some people, they are like building their whole life and changing their whole life according to things that are like premises that they got from whatever sources, and it's not true. It just and it can be very, very harmful for someone's life to go and do all kinds of things like that. So that will be the first question. What is the source of the information that we're speaking about? And then according to that, we can speak about the quality of the information. For example, let's say I have here in my Bet Midrash, I have many, many books that very good sources, but it's very, very hard manuscript to read. So most of the people that will read it, they won't have any clue what does it say. So even though the source is good, but because the information is very, very, let's say, in code, so most of the people, it might be that they will read it and they will have a total wrong perception of what does it mean. And that's the situation in many places. For me, that's one of the reasons that I'm doing all of this project online, is because of this reason, because there's many people that they are interested to learn about Kabbalah, about spirituality according to the Torah, and so on and so forth. And they Google it and they get all kinds of results. And many times it's coming from not the right sources. Many times maybe the source is good, but the person that is giving it over didn't really understand. It is not really in the level to give it over, whatever. So there is a lot of confusion in the world, okay? And you don't have, not only about Kabbalah, also things that are very simple, like this disease that is going on today. There's a lot of information that is all twisted and turns and arguments, if it's this way or that way, if it's whatever, all kinds of, right? So who do you listen to, right? You hear this, you hear that. This guy found a cure, this guy found a cure, this guy, like if you do this or you don't, all kinds of different information. Who do you believe? Who do you listen to? It's very, very hard. And this is part of the big disease of our generation, more than this plague that is going on. The disease of overwhelming amounts of information that you cannot go through all of this information, right? So people are using all kinds of filters, and they listen to this person, to that person. Some people, whatever it is, the source of the information that people are relying on, you have to choose, make your pick carefully, and to know that it is very, very crucial, because I'll give over like one small like story that is, I don't know if it's sad or funny story, but it's a real story that one of my students told me, that years ago, in like 20 years ago, when it was like 2000, so he believed, he heard like that there's supposed to be like some kind of a disaster, a catastrophe, apocalypse, something like that, whatever. And he was like, he took like a whole truck full of food and this and that, and he went to the forest to run away from the disaster that will be in his city. And sure enough, passed on, nothing happened. And after a week, he came back and everybody that he was trying to warn everybody and to save everybody. And afterwards, people were laughing at him like, look, you did all of this and nothing happened, and you lost all of this money, whatever, this and that. Okay, fine. So that was not like such a big disaster, but there is people that are, it becomes to be like more severe. So that's why you have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. And me personally, many times I feel a lot of need to pick my words right, that it will not cause confusion by people, because I know that some people that they hear me, maybe they don't really understand what I'm saying. So it's not so simple. It's one of the things that we have to refer and know how to relate to. Bezrat Hashem, did it answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bezrat Hashem will help all of us to make the right choices in our life and to connect to the right sources of information and to understand it correctly and to do whatever is needed to be done that will be the right preparation, that we will be able to be part of the final redemption. Bezrat Hashem soon. Amen. Ken Yiratzon.